He's back. That's what I kept seeing Thursday night on Twitter. Oh, fans of the Lakers everywhere, they are oh so excited about the return of Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis has returned to save our season. Look, talent wise, Anthony Davis is one of the top 5 players in the NBA. He might even be top 3, talent wise. I can't deny that fact. I mean, the dude is 6'10. He's got the ball handling skills of a point guard. He grew up playing point guard in high school until he hit a big growth spurt. He is elite offensively. One of the best defenders in the NBA, too. Talent-wise, Anthony Davis is damn near untouchable. But in the NBA, talent alone can only get you so far. You look at the top players in the NBA, they all have the talent, but they also have leadership skills. They have the ability to make everybody around them better. Michael Jordan made everyone on the roster in Chicago better. Kobe Bryant did the same thing. Chris Paul. Look at what Chris Paul is doing in Phoenix this year. In the span of 1 year, they went from just sniffing the playoffs to one of the top teams in the Western Conference. All because of Chris Paul. These guys that I'm talking about, these are difference makers. They can put the team on their shoulders, and they have the ability to win the games themselves or put their teammates in position to win. Anthony Davis can only do one of those. He doesn't have the ability to make the guys around him better. The Lakers are nothing without LeBron James. Yeah, it's nice that Anthony Davis has returned with about a month left in the season. Gives him 4 weeks to shake off the rust, get back into game shape. I mean, God knows he needs it. He was god-awful Thursday night against Dallas. But I mean, that's to be expected. It's to be expected. He's been on the sidelines, 2 or 3 months, missed 30 games, so I'm not knocking AD for looking bad Thursday night. But that's also another reason Anthony Davis will never be in the same class as the LeBrons, the Steph Currys, the Jordans. AD can't stay on the floor. Since coming into the NBA in 2012, Anthony Davis on average misses 18 games a year, about a quarter of the season. The Lakers were right to sit him for as long as they did this time around. You don't want that injury that he had to progress into an Achilles problem. But my point is, it's always something with Anthony Davis. However, like I said, without LeBron James, the Lakers are not even a playoff team. Maybe they would be a bottom seed in the playoffs in the Western Conference. Maybe. But without LeBron, I really don't think the Lakers would be a playoff team. The Lakers need LeBron James back 100% healthy as soon as possible. Anthony Davis is not going to save the season. If they can't get LeBron back, and the Lakers, say, slide into the 7th seed, had to play in that play-in tournament, they're screwed. They are screwed. And how am I so sure? Because I've watched Anthony Davis his entire career. I've watched him in pressure situations where he doesn't have a LeBron James to fall back on. You either have that killer instinct mentality or you don't. And AD doesn't have it. When you're a superstar player in the NBA, the expectation is that you are in the playoffs every year, or at least most years of your career. Take a guy like Dwayne Wade, for example. D. Wade was in the NBA for 15 years, made the playoffs 13 times. He carried the Miami Heat to a championship his second year in the league. Dwight Howard. People forget how great Dwight Howard really was. When he was in his prime, the Magic were sitting atop the Eastern Conference every year. That back injury that he went through his last year in Orlando really derailed his career. That, along with the NBA developing into a three-point shooting league, which made guys like Dwight Howard irrelevant and obsolete. But my point is, in his prime, when he was a superstar in the NBA, Dwight Howard was untouchable, and he had the Magic as contenders every season. Anthony Davis? Superstar Anthony Davis? He was in New Orleans for 7 years. the centerpiece of the franchise, the guy in New Orleans. They had 2 winning seasons in 7 years. And it's not like he didn't have talent around him in New Orleans either. He had Eric Gordon for a couple of years, DeMarcus Cousins, Drew Holiday. They had the talent in New Orleans to at least make the playoffs consistently, yet it never materialized. Why? Because Anthony Davis is not a true superstar player. He's a star. He's not a superstar. He has superstar talent, don't get me wrong. But he doesn't have that it factor that the NBA superstars have. He doesn't have that superstar ability, that ability to carry a team. It's that simple. He just doesn't have it. So this belief by fans of the Lakers that Anthony Davis returning is somehow going to save the season, it's a myth. Now, I do believe that LeBron James will return before the playoffs. Now, will he be 100%? I don't know. If this were 5 years ago, then there would be no cause for concern. But LeBron is 36 years old. He's been one of the most durable players in the league his entire career. But the past 2 or 3 years, he's had to miss significant time. His body's recovering slower from the injuries. The league shutting down for the Kobe last March, that was a blessing in disguise for the Lakers because it gave LeBron 5 months to rest up for the playoffs. They don't have that luxury this year. The regular season's been condensed because they started so late. The Lakers only had a few weeks for the offseason. They finished the finals in October. They were back in training camp late November. LeBron isn't one of these guys that takes it easy in the regular season either. He gives 100% every night. He plays a lot of minutes, which is commendable. We don't have many guys like that in the modern NBA. But if LeBron is not 100% going into the playoffs, the Lakers are screwed. Picking up Andre Drummond, that was a great move. That was smart. But without LeBron, it's meaningless. LeBron's the only guy the Lakers have that can facilitate the offense. If the Lakers were without Anthony Davis for the playoffs, it would hurt. It would hurt, don't get me wrong. But because they have LeBron, with the addition of Andre Drummond, they could still make a run. Now, I'm not saying that they would make it out of the Western Conference, but at least they'd have a chance. But if they have Anthony Davis at 100% and LeBron is not fully healthy, the Lakers have no chance at all. Now, it's great for the Lakers that AD's back. Like I said, it's great that he has a month to get back into basketball shape. But this belief that he is going to be the Lakers' savior is just not true. Anthony Davis alone is not enough. This team has to have a fully healthy LeBron James to make a run at the finals again this year. All right, that's all for today. I'll probably be back tomorrow. We might get back into these damn wokers ruining our sports. But let me know what you guys think about Anthony Davis. Will he be enough to carry the Lakers the rest of the regular season without LeBron James? And let's assume for a second that LeBron is not 100% for the playoffs. Maybe he's 75, 80%. But he's playing. Do the Lakers have a chance if Anthony Davis is fully healthy and LeBron is not? Let me know what you think. Sound off in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Click the notification bell to receive all notifications from the channel. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com. KC_BTL84 on Twitter. See you guys tomorrow.